Good morning, everyone. It's Paul here from Better Lifestyle. I just like to share, my story. As on Saturday morning we had an orientation with the team and share, my my struggle back then. And I would love to share this. I've been holding it back for quite a long time, and I think it's a time for me to share with you, whether it's gonna inspire you to get out of and do something, not only for your fitness, but in life as well. So just start. I moved here in New Zealand for 2003. And then living with my brother and my sister back then. As I say, it was very struggle. I grew up in islands without a dad. My dad passed away 15th of March 1980, and I born 17th of October 1980. So you can see my mom was only 3 months pregnant with me when my dad passed away. So I pretty much brought up with my grandparents at home. And I was in and out, home from home, and family to family, uncles and aunties, and just find anybody that can make me feel, just make myself a little comfortable. But it was never ever comfortable living with anybody. I was just always looking for that for the relationship as a dad and a son. So it was very struggling. I think it was the hardest thing that I could ever done. It's just keep thinking it, and done a lot of damage to me even when I move over here. Secondly, when I move over here, I like to say thank you to my cousin Sritala that got my visa at the time just to come here and have a holiday, which I didn't know at the time that I was here for holiday until I applied for the visa and the visa deadline. And then I spent a lot of money, and I actually stay here, and I was an overstayer for quite a long time. I think from 2003 till 2008. I went back to the island 2007. At the end of 2007, I spent 6 months there, and then luckily my lovely wife Nicole, came back. I think she came back 3 times to sort out our stuff. So she ended up done it all by herself, and there was no lawyer. I have to say, if you are overstayer or over here and you're looking to do with the lawyer and stuff like that, my advice, just come and have a chat with me. And there's no need for you to spend all that money, because I've been down that road. I spent thousands and thousands and thousands, probably close to 60,000. I'll have to say, if I put the money together to keep me stay here. And as I say, I was determined to stay here, and I had to find a way to stay here. I went out the way. At the time I wasn't. I couldn't even speak English. I think by the time we met with Nicole, moving to their family home, they could hardly understand, the words that I talked to. And as I said, I was determined to stay here because I know I came here for better lifestyle. I didn't want to stay in the island and end up married to one of the girls in the village, and that's me. That was always at the back of my head, of my mind, that I was never gonna stay there and end up married to one of the girls in the village. So there you go. That's me. Whatever you do, whether you're struggle back in life, we can always turn around. And as I say, I'm just gonna move forward from here and help as many people as I can with what I do now, with this fitness. And it was the only thing that kept me happy back then, is to go out and exercise. Back in those days that I was still chasing, the police was still chasing me around. For saying that, I got chased twice. Luckily I didn't get caught. I turned around and in front of the checkpoint, and yeah, luckily the police couldn't catch me. So I just want to share. It doesn't matter what your struggle is in life, and if you think it's too hard, come on. If I can get here without any guideline of a dad and mom and dad and stuff like that, surely you can do something about it. As I say, it's not an easy road, but you're doing it day by day and one step at a time. I have to say, no doubt that you're going to get there. And I like to say thank you to my wife and her mom and dad and her family to support me. Look where I am now. I promised to Nicole that she can help me to stay in the country. I will stay with her for the rest of our lives. So there I am. We've got 2 kids now, and also my wife being told back then when she was 18 by her family doctor, that she was never going to have kids with her polycystic ovaries problem, and she might have a diabetes and stuff like that when she get old. So look where she is now. She's look amazing. She's happy, and we're just happy. And we have beautiful 2 daughters, Hope and Maddie. It's a blessing from God that we end up having these 2 girls of ours. So never forget, to start off, just like to say thank God. It's to get me here. Obviously, as I say, back in Ireland, I had a car accident back then, and luckily I'm still here. The car rolled. I fall asleep on the wheels of the car that was still driving. I fall asleep for quite a long time in the car. Roll over, and I wake up. I was on the sideway of the road. So I just like to say thank God. I'm still here, and I'm doing this thing to help as many people as I can in the community, and that's me. And I think that was back of my mind. Firstly, I wanted to own a business. Secondly, I want to help as many people as I can in this community with their health and fitness. So also saying that, I grew up with my grandparents. They would both have a diabetes and high blood pressure. Both passed away now. And I'll never forget the people that helped me through my life and where I am now. Especially my other 2 uncles. One has passed away, and the one that's still in Samoa, Uncle Fali. These are the people means a lot to me, and all the other aunties and uncles. They spend a time that talking to me, and spend a coins to for my life. I appreciate. I wish I have all the money in the world. I can. Or it doesn't mean it doesn't really matter. If you like to come down and anything, just help. Just ask, and I can anything that I can help to give that. Appreciate back to you guys what you have done for my life and where I am now. So it's very, very blessing for me. It's an honor for me to guide and coach this group, Better Lifestyle, and that's where Better Lifestyle is from. I wanted to move here to have a better lifestyle, not a struggle. And I've seen a lot of people that move here for better lifestyle, but they end up big trouble and struggle with their health. Okay, so don't be afraid of taking a different path with where your friends and family that done before. Don't be afraid. Just go for it. That's me. Just find a way to do it and go for it. There's no any other way of just take action and move forward. Just make sure that you have the right people to support you, and be honest to yourself though. You've got to have to commit, 100% commit, and that's all I can say. I would love, I'm going to share this story over and over with anybody that struggle with their life and stuff like that. I had struggled big time, and until now I sort of every now and again I go back and wish that my family's still here, my mom and dad, sisters and brothers together, and everyone. But at the end of the day, that's what the life is. Some will go and some will still here. Some will be happy, some will be unhappy, and that's the way life. I think we just have to change the way we think and our mindset. So hopefully that's help you out with with your life, and I hope we can help you. One day we can catch up and share this story with you and share so many experiences that I've been through in life. Now that I'm 36, 37 this year, I'm glad that I'm still here, made it this far. Thank you everyone, and I hope you guys will have a good day. See you. Bye bye.